Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show where we are complaining already this morning, and we will get to that in just a little bit about our grievances about pennies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We got a lot.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get to pennies here in a little bit because I got something to say about that. But no, welcome. We're so happy that you're here. It is another cold one out today, but there is some sunshine in the forecast. Little bit of flurries the next few days in the forecast, but I don't think anything major for anybody to worry about. Maybe just something pretty. They do say some just kind of like squalls coming and going. Kind of like Sunday. Did you get into that?
Yeah.
It was like
saw it.
The sun was shining, and then it was snowing so hard you couldn't see, and then it was like dark, and then the sun was shining again. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, Turner was very confused because we had looked out and it was snowing, and the next thing you know, the sun was shining in through our window.
Yes.
He's like, what is going on? I was like, welcome to Ohio.
Yeah, it is Ohio. So Jamie and I, we started out, we had to go over to Chillicothe. I think it was around noon, 11:30 noon. So we get in the car. It's fine. We get from Standpipe Road out on the highway, starts snowing so hard you can't see, immediately gets so slick we're sliding on the highway. And then we get from Standpipe to the Broadway Street exit, nothing. Nothing. It was, and then the sun, it was like the most bizarre. I mean, there was enough snow between Standpipe Road and 32 exit that we were sliding all over the road, and then nothing. I don't know.
Crazy.
Anywho, welcome to Ohio. You are 100% right. I'm sure that someone from Minnesota does not understand. They just get snow and it stays, right?
Yeah, he didn't when we first had levels and stuff. Before he even moved down here, last year, I was like, yeah, it's a level 3. I can't go into work. He was like, oh, what? They don't have snow levels there, apparently.
They just have snow, and they deal with it.
Yeah. They had a lot of snow when we were there for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I was because I just have my Crocs. I don't have snow boots.
Yeah, that would not have been good.
Yeah, they made fun of me.
So are they really good at clearing off roads? What do they do with all the snow that they have?
It piles up and it's stays there for months.
Okay. That sounds awful.
Yeah, because apparently they still have a bunch of snow. Because his grandparents said they still had 4 inches or whatever.
Does it get brutally cold there too?
Yeah.
See, I would not dig. That's the one thing that I can deal with snow and whatever, but the cold is,
No, I don't like it either.
Anything below, say, I don't know, 30, 25 tops.
Yeah, when we were there over Thanksgiving, it was in single digits, so it was cold.
Yeah, no. Well, and I think that...
I don't own a winter jacket either. I just wear hoodies.
Yeah.
And so, his family made fun of me for that, too.
They're like, you're in the wrong place, sister.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm not used to it. So I didn't
get you a parka.
Yeah.
No, I just feel even our houses and stuff here aren't meant for that. I mean, we get down to single digits and everybody's pipes freeze and every other thing. It's just not... We're just not used to it.
Yeah,
I'm sure that they're prepared.
They have certain stuff and because I asked him when we first started dating, and I was like, well, don't your pipes freeze if it's that cold?
Right.
He's like, no, what are you talking about? I was like, I have to let my water drip so they don't freeze.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
they probably build all around that.
Yeah, it's insulated or something, and most driveways are heated there, and yeah.
Gotcha.
The whole thing.
I mean, I guess if you're prepared, preparation is key.
Yeah, that's probably why it's more expensive to live there, too. So.
That makes sense. And you got to pay for all those big snow plows.
Yeah, when he came here, and, we went and got Subway, just a normal place,
Yeah.
And he comes out, he goes, for the price of 2 subs here is the price of about 1 in Minnesota.
Nuh-uh.
I was like, even at, a Subway?
You would think those would be uniform, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he was when I went there, the prices were crazy. Even in his dad's small town, that's kind of like Jackson.
Yeah.
Their prices, even just we went and looked at Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and You know, that's like $3 or something.
Yeah.
There it's like $7.
Oh.
I said, I'm not paying $7 for Haagen-Dazs ice cream. So
Give me the
that's
generic stuff.
Yeah. I said, that's the price of our like Ben and Jerry's is like $7.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's just crazy.
That is weird.
So, yeah.
Especially like a chain. Like you would think that it would all just be the same.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Sorry, I'm not going to go spend more money to be miserable and cold and live in snow. No offense, buddy.
No. Because when, like, we started looking at rent and stuff, he was like, oh, it's so cheap there. I was like, yeah, like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like even compared to, like, North Carolina, but also when I was in North Carolina, it wasn't a small town. It was a big city. So,
Yeah. It's going to be more.
Yeah. It's crazy.
No, thank you. Well, anyway, we are here and so Liv's been looking up some fun things that we can chat about today. We're going to complain about pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, well, maybe we'll find out a little bit about how your wedding planning's going because it is, listen, wedding planning, until you do it, you don't understand, like, when they say it takes a year to plan a wedding, I mean, you can throw something together. Together. But if you want to literally plan the wedding that you want and whatever, it definitely takes like a year of your time. And it's like a full-time job.
I've been working on it just over a year.
Yeah.
Well, soon it'll be just over a year.
Yep.
We got engaged a year ago next week.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Very cool. So we'll find out about that too. But, all right. So Adrian, do we have a message to play? Okay. Well, Adrian says we have to play a message and then we will be back and talk all things with Liv in just a moment.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, the Telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more, in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegramnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
All right, and we are back with Liv, and we are going to talk, well, about this, that, and the other thing, right?
Yeah, I got some weird news.
We love weird news. Weird news is fun.
So how weird do we want to start?
Well, let's build up to the weirdest.
Okay, so then we'll start with the penny. That's the not weirdest.
Okay, so pennies.
Yeah.
Ugh, pennies are the nemesis right now.
So the U.S. Mint sold 232 cents worth of pennies, like of the last ones that were made.
Okay.
And it was a whopping sum of, like, after they auctioned them off, they got $16.76 million.
For the last pennies that were ever made?
Yeah. But just like so those three right there are the last three ever made.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Guess how much you think those three went for?
Individually or
they all three went together.
Oh, they went together.
Yeah. Because I think there's like 3 different presses or whatever, and so it's one from each press.
Okay, so it's 3 cents worth.
Yeah.
$5 million.
No, 800,000.
Oh, 800,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I figured it was going to be some absurd amount.
Yeah.
$800,000 worth of 3 cents.
Yeah. It says containing the last 3 pennies ever made.
Who bought that, I wonder? Does it say?
It didn't give his name, probably for like reasons, but yeah.
That, and was it an online auction? How did they do that?
I think it's in person. It's like, it says it's the U.S. Mint, whatever. Mint is. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's who makes the money. Who? So what are they going to do with all the penny making equipment?
I don't know. I guess they'd have to like burn. You couldn't just throw it away. So burn it or keep it.
I mean, you would have to
somewhere,
destroy it because if not,
Yeah.
people will just keep making pennies, right?
Yeah. And then what I don't get is like why our taxes is still 7 cents.
So herein lies my grief with this whole penny situation. Now, the United States of America has this thing called taxes, of which we are all required to pay. And as a business owner, we are all required to pay. As customers, we are all required to pay. And it's amazing how these taxes all end up with
Not ending in a
cents.
5.
Yes, something not a round number. Luckily, thus far, my bank has been able to give us pennies.
That's good.
So far, until they can't.
Yeah.
So, dear government, what I would like to know is, unless you want us to do illegal things like round down or round up, or so you're either ripping yourself off or ripping your customer off.
Yeah. That's what a lot of places are doing right now because
Which
they don't
you
have choice.
is neither one is okay.
Yeah.
What is it that your solution to our problem is, dear U.S. government? I would love for you to tell me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because the bank's only going to have pennies so long.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Most
we have quit
banks
making
don't even
them.
have them.
No, and most banks don't even have them. So, people not paying cash is not a solution. Rounding up and rounding down is not a solution because you can't round up because you're going to rip your customers off, and that's not okay. And if you round the other way, you're ripping yourself off.
Yeah.
And everyone can say, oh, it's just a penny. Who cares? Well,
It adds up.
it adds up fast, like really fast.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but only in America do they tell you to do something, but don't give you the tools in which you can do the thing.
Yeah. We mostly just pay with our card, but
So what have you gone somewhere and paid cash to where they've had to give you change back that's not the proper change?
yeah.
So what did they round up, round down? How did they?
They have like a paper because it was like a drive-through, and they had a paper like on their window thing, and it said if it's below or like if it's 03, they're gonna round up to the 5, but if it's like 01, they'll round down to the 0.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So that's what they had a paper explaining that, which like we didn't care. Like for us, it was like whatever.
Well, you wonder if that makes the most sense to me because it'll all come out in the wash. I think it will average out, but that's not the point.
Like some people, I could see getting mad about it.
Sure.
So like, because then they would like, because some people they need that extra cent or whatever, and like for us it wasn't a big deal, but for some people it could.
I can see where people would get upset about it, and it's not their fault that the business doesn't have pennies, but it's also not the business's fault.
Yeah.
So it's like if everybody would just sit and think about it for a second, because I've seen people like literally take businesses down the road for rounding the other way because it was like under the 3 cents.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but we got to be empathetic here. We got to understand what is happening and how absurd the whole situation is. And if we understand where everybody's coming from, then I think that it would, make the situation a little better. But I don't know. We were coming back from Cincinnati one day. We stopped at a coffee shop. I don't know. And the guy was like, I'm so sorry. I don't,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I expect that. I don't expect you to have pennies. And we were just like, whatever, just give us,
Yeah.
And he was like, thank you. And I was like, I'll bet he's been getting taken down the road like a million times for this.
Probably. Yeah.
And, but anywho, the penny gripe continues.
Yeah. It's very confusing.
If that's the case, then make all taxes, 5s or 0s.
Yeah.
Like make everything end in a 5 or a 0.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, are we going to take nickels away? And then you know what I mean? Like, is this going to, and then just change in general? Is that going to be a thing? As long as currency is still a thing, I don't understand why we are going down this path. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
But you know what? I also don't have $800,000 to spend on 3 cents. So
Yeah,
there's that also.
Yeah, he must be a big coin collector or something. Like,
So I
that's
wonder,
crazy.
how do you prove that those are the last 3 cents ever made? I mean, what is there? Did they come with some kind of insane certificate or a video?
I would say they came with a certificate at least. They'd have to.
Do they? I mean, I could say I have the penny right here that was like
Yeah.
the last 15th made.
Yeah, I
Who's
feel
gonna
like they'd
know?
have to come with a certificate or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not like they have.
They have the date, like the 2026 or 2025, I think, is when they stopped.
25. But there's not like a serial number on it or something to
No,
be
I
able
don't
to
think
identify it. So
Yeah.
I feel like you could just switch that penny out with any penny, and who would know?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's just our 3 cents worth.
Yeah.
Get it?
Oh, goodness.
Adrian thought it was funny.
There is 3 of us, too. So.
Yep. You know what? We could have each gotten a penny, and that would have been what? Like, it'd have been only $200 and some thousand. It'd have been fine. We could all chipped in.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. $800,000 for 3 cents. Makes lots of sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready to get weirder?
Oh, definitely weirder.
So, former manager of the Harvard Medical School morgue in Boston was sentenced to 8 years in prison for stealing and selling body parts. He shipped brains, skin, hands, and faces to buyers in Pennsylvania and elsewhere after cadavers donated to Harvard were no longer needed for research. And his wife was also sentenced to just over a year for assisting him. So his wife knew about it too.
So we're talking about there's somebody that donated like their body to science, and it wasn't used.
Well, it says they used it, but after they were done using it.
After they were done using it, then he took what was left and sold it. What is the charge for that? You know what I mean? Like, what is it?
There's a thing called just
Like gross something of a corpse or something of that,
unlawful disposal of a corpse.
something of that nature. How did he get caught? Does it say?
It doesn't say how he got caught, but I'm guessing it was probably on the black market and FBI was involved and stuff.
So, okay, number one, the Harvard morgue, that just seems... So there's I'm sure, Harvard Medical School.
Yeah, that's where he worked.
So...
Yeah, he was a professor there.
This dude had to have been getting...
He was the manager of the Harvard Medical School morgue.
You're at Harvard. You have to be getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
How much their tuition is there, I would hope.
Why are you needing to sell things like that?
What gets
And
me
the
is
wife.
his wife was in on it, too.
Ew.
I'm like, oh.
Gross. And then what do you do with it once you... Like, what do buyers do with it?
I don't know.
Do you just have like a baggie of skin in your freezer or something to look at? Or like, what is the...
I don't know.
Ew.
Or they said even brains or faces.
What is this, like Silence of the Lamb?
I don't know.
And if they're selling faces, that means he's having to like cut
them off.
Cut them off.
Yeah. Or they already did for school, maybe? I don't know. But I don't know why you would do that.
I'm guessing they don't cut faces off in school. I'm thinking maybe not, but I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
So here's okay, so let's go down this little rabbit hole for a second. I know somebody that donated their body to science when they passed. Would that ever be something that you would consider doing?
I'm an organ donor. So
I'm an organ donor too. I figure if I'm gone and I don't need them, I would love for someone else to live on.
yeah, like if I'm not using them, why can't someone else?
Yeah. But like donating your body to science is the whole situation, because then you end up like being dissected, right? Like the frog in biology class.
With that, would you have a funeral and stuff and then get sent off? Like you couldn't be embalmed though, could you?
I wouldn't think so.
So then you probably couldn't. If you can't be embalmed, you couldn't have like a open casket.
I don't know. Adrian, research.
Here, I can.
What happens when you
Donate to science.
donate your body to science? That's interesting. Does anybody know anyone that's done that? Because I know someone that did it. I never asked any details or questions. I figured it wasn't my business.
It says bodies in donation programs are not typically embalmed before transport, and clear consent is necessary.
Okay.
If you or your loved one are considering donating your body to science, it's important to start the process early.
Okay.
So no is what I'm guessing.
So my guess is, though, and I feel like funerals are moving more toward this anyway, of people just getting together and having like a celebration of life or whatever. So I think you could still do that and have a service or whatever, but they may not be there per se.
Yeah. A lot of people are moving towards like cremation and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is also probably good because eventually if we don't.
Yeah, I mean, where are we going to put everybody?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, what do you think about that? Would you ever consider donating your body to science? Because that's a different. Adrian says yes.
I'd consider it.
I would too.
I've never really thought about it, I guess.
I mean, I feel like if I could, if in death I could still have a purpose, I feel like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I'm not doing nothing, obviously. So
Right. I mean, I don't know. Now, I guess there's probably some people that would have religious reasons why that would not be okay.
yeah,
I'm trying to think of all the different sides of that. But no, I think organ donation, I don't understand why people don't do that.
Well,
I'm not being judgy, but I'm just like,
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
get it
understand. You're dead. You like, and if someone else can live on, why not?
this says if you want to do both, like organ donation and donate your body to science, you can register for both, but it's unlikely that you'll be used in both situations. So
Okay.
that's also something to think about, I guess.
Oh, okay. So you could do either or, but not both, probably.
You can register for both, but I guess they'll just use whichever one's
Whatever they need.
more important.
Yeah.
Like if maybe someone doesn't match your things, then you'll go to science or something.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, obviously that's how students learn. And as morbid and weird as, you may think it is, I mean, this is why we dissect frogs in biology and fetal pigs and all that stuff. I mean,
I never did that.
the frog?
Yeah.
You didn't?
The only thing we dissected was we did deer hearts, but that's only if we brought them in. And I got to bring mine in because I killed a deer that year. But
Interesting.
yeah, I never did that.
Yeah, we did frogs. I don't know how I feel about it because, I almost feel like in high school and you have to dissect a frog, like, I mean, let's just be honest. 99.9% of the class are not going to ever use that ever again or become
I think only
doctor
people
or-
in our like AP bio did that. If they took that,
That would
didn't
make
take that.
sense. Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going into those science, so I didn't take it.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't fun. It was not cool.
Yeah.
And I just feel bad for the frogs, Like,
That's fair. Yeah.
But anywho, okay. All right, so I don't know. I think that I would definitely consider donating my body to science.
Yeah. There's a lot of like paperwork apparently and like registration and consent and stuff you have to do before, obviously, which makes sense.
I wonder how you even start. Like, is there an online thing?
Probably.
Or... Interesting. We should look into that.
Like, you probably have to put it like in your will and testament and stuff like that for sure.
I think so, yeah.
So that way you can't just like, your family can't just do it without your consent, I would say.
Yeah. Which that would be real creepy and weird if that's what your family chose for you. I can't imagine that anybody would do that, but yeah.
You never know. People do weird things.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So.
Yeah. Speaking of weird things.
Yes.
Remember that creepy lady we saw before this started?
Yeah, there's a creepy lady picture that, okay, there she is. She looks like the creepy, like, villain in a movie. I don't know her personally, but I feel as if there's just something not right there.
So what she's holding and what's behind her are wreaths made out of human hair.
Stop it.
So it's a human hair museum. Yeah, they fill the walls of the hair museum and glass cases overflow with necklaces and watches and watch bands woven from locks of dead people. There are traces said to come from past presidents, Hollywood legend Marilyn Monroe, and even Jesus.
Sure. Were she and Jesus tight or what? I mean, how'd she get a lock of his hair?
I don't know. But she's been collecting for over 30 years, and this is in Missouri.
That is grody.
But she's recently passed away, and so her granddaughter is busy rehoming the collection of more than 3,000 pieces.
Of human hair wreaths and watch bands and stuff.
Yeah.
Yuck.
But places like museums are getting them, like Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, and the National Museum of Women and the Arts in Washington, D.C. And it says even heavy metal legend Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, he just passed.
Yeah, so I don't...
They have some of his hair, or he got some?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, God. Is there anything within you that wants a framed wreath of human hair?
No, I don't even like when my hair, like, you know, you brush it and it comes out. It gets everywhere. Turner is like, your hair's always all over me.
Well, the thing is, okay, so people get completely grossed out by hair. I mean, God knows I live in the restaurant business, and, you know, if a freckle of hair gets in somebody's food, they lose their mind, like, you know, which, I mean, I get it. I understand it's kind of icky, but...
most of the time I assume it comes from my hair because I just have so much.
I know, and I've got pets, so I'm like, whatever, it's a hair, I don't know. But, yeah, I can't imagine anybody being interested in that. Adrian, you're raising your hand. I love when he raises his hand like he's in school. Yes, my love.
So, it isn't confirmed whether his hair is in the museum or not, but she did take a snippet of his hair whenever he visited at one point.
Who, Ozzy?
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne.
Imagine she just comes up and sniffs some of your
I mean,
hair.
I just feel like this lady is out walking around. Well, not now because she's gone, but I feel like she's like at the grocery store, just like snipping people's hair.
I read into it a little more. I don't have it on here, but she said she got started in doing it because she worked at a barber shop. And so instead of throwing the hair away, she would just keep it. And that's how she got started.
No. It's not okay. That is just ick.
Imagine your hairdresser just comes to you one day. I have a museum
of your hair. I've been saving it for 30 years. Here is the Olivia wreath. Gross. What would you do? Be like, oh my God, that is my hair. Oh.
Like, my hair sheds enough, let alone you cutting it out.
No thanks. I think she's got there's something wrong with that lady.
Yeah.
She ain't right.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want that.
And you see all those, you see how many there are. There's like a million of them. Like, I feel like she's like stalking people at night while they sleep.
It would mean she'd also have to like touch the hair to make it into those
Yes.
things too. It's not like just put on there.
Yes.
Because like the one she held was like braided.
Yeah, it was
So,
like
yeah.
a full on, put that back. Yeah, that's like a full on Rapunzel thing going on.
Is there a picture in the center of that?
Yes.
I wonder if that's like the person's hair or something. That's creepy.
Yuck. I'll bet you that's like one of those because that looks like an old picture. I'll
Yeah.
bet you it's like one of those that lady died and she just went in and
Well, she's 92.
cut
so,
that braid off
Yeah.
and framed it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not okay. Just saying. Yuck.
You want to hear about something even crazier?
Is there?
Yeah, it's kind of just like this is a thing that happened, so it's not like that crazy per
Okay.
se. Like it's not like a creepy person.
Okay. Like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, like
don't-
my stomach's upset over that.
Yeah. We don't have a picture of this because it wouldn't load, but this happened in Australia. A skydiver's parachute became entangled on the airplane's tail, leaving him dangling at
I saw this.
At
I saw the
15,000
video.
feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
used a hook knife to cut
Yes.
himself free and sustained minor leg injury.
and he had to use his backup parachute. Dude, I saw the video of this and how
crazy.
you would have like the mind
to do that.
to not
Yeah.
panic and do what he did it's all on the video. Did you see it? The video? He jumps out the plane, he goes backwards, and his parachute just gets stuck on the
So
plane.
did he pull it too quickly, or did it just deploy on
I think
accident?
I think it was an accident maybe. And or maybe they just weren't that high up and it was like one of those where you jump and you
It said he was dangling 15,000 feet, so like that's a lot, but it's not. I feel like that's not. It's usually higher.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about skydiving. But he definitely was dangling from the plane.
Yeah, either way, that's.
And he
scary.
took the knife out and everyone's just like,
Yes.
and he cut it. And then you're depending on your backup to make sure that works.
Yeah.
And they say the backup got tangled in the one that
Really?
he cut because
Yeah.
they were both deployed. But he did land without
Just a minor leg injury.
landing safely is a
So he was about 1,000 more feet than what normally is done with skydiving.
also
really?
he's up higher
Yeah.
than normal.
Normally
I don't
it's
know-
10,000 to 14,000.
I can't say why his parachute, if it just maybe he hit it when he jumped out or something and it
Yeah, or just it was defective.
maybe something. I never did hear that part, but it is a crazy video. Y'all should look it up and find it because and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll just keep jumping." I'm like, "You're
It says there were 16 others on board, so it had to have been a kind of bigger plane too.
yeah. It is. I mean, that's some
crazy.
experience.
Yeah.
Maybe
I wonder if he's like maybe has like background in something. Like
I would have to
you
think.
would think.
maybe even like because there were that many people, maybe it got snagged on someone's stuff.
It
like
could have got caught
equipment.
on something. Yeah, I don't know. But it's not like someone can jump out of the plane and help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're jumping out of the plane, you're not gonna just immediately go the same direction.
Usually when you skydive too, you're attached to somebody else.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're learning, yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if he's like experienced.
Oh, I would say he's definitely experienced.
Well, I guess I also don't know what happens in Australia because they were also in Australia.
That's
so.
true.
Rick Sims in our comments says that would be a hair-raising experience.
Yeah, to say the least, I agree, Rick. You are correct on that. Hair raising. Funny.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
The other one on here, I don't want you to cry, so we're not going to do that one.
Oh, God. Is it about an animal?
Yeah, so we just won't do that one.
Oh, okay. Will I cry, really?
Probably. Cheryl said you probably would.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's not do that one then. I don't need to be crying this morning.
Yeah. That one's crazy though. It's wild.
Does it not end well for the animal?
No.
Okay, let's not do that one then. I don't know what's wrong with me and animals. Like I just
Yeah. It's okay.
people, I'm like whatever. Animals, not so much. I think it's just because I don't know. I mean, you've got a little kitty now, and
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, if anything happened to your little kitty, you would just be
I'd be upset.
because we
He's
bring
a
them.
brat, but yeah.
Yes, but we bring them on into our homes, and we bring them into this earth on purpose, and then we tell them we're going to take care of them, and then if we don't, then shame on us. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. They don't ask for much. They just want to be loved, and then nature is a whole other thing, with,
Yeah.
the deer and cars and all that stuff too, and
Yeah.
critters and cars.
This was a critter and car situation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't do well with that.
Yeah.
As you all know, because you had to witness my meltdown after I saw a deer get hit one day on the way in, and I about couldn't do the show.
Yeah. This one was. It wasn't. It was a very weird thing, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. La 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 la. Don't want to know.
I have this pulled up because I was looking for more weird stuff.
Okay.
And this just researchers find cocaine in every single shrimp tested in England's waterways.
So I had heard something about that, which means that there's cocaine in the water, right?
Yeah, I would say there'd have to be. How else would the shrimp get it, right?
Right.
I don't.
Which means everything else in the waterways, I would think, would have to have cocaine in it too.
Yeah.
I bet there's some happy shrimp.
This also says experts believe that Jesus may have used cannabis oil to perform his miracles.
I mean,
How
how do they
how do
know
you
that?
prove that?
Right?
I don't know.
Ain't nobody living that knew Jesus back then. Like,
Yeah, I don't. That's things like that I don't get. Like how you could. Okay,
yeah, how do you know that?
this is funny. World War I hand grenade mistaked for potato found in Chinese chip factory.
How was?
Here, like,
I mean,
where's the picture? Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me just go back.
a grenade and a potato do not look alike. Oh,
Oh,
I do see it.
yeah.
I mean, it still doesn't look like a potato.
It kind of looks like bread, like a sourdough.
It looks like like
baked sourdough.
like a moldy sweet potato, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess, but like, it is kind of orangey
Yeah.
or brown. I guess I think of grenades as being green.
Yeah.
Are they?
I also think of them being oblong. This one's kind of roundish.
Yeah.
Like this, like a ball.
Maybe their grenades look different there. And where was
Yeah,
that? Japan,
China. In a Chinese chip factory in Hong Kong.
I believe around then they were like brownish colors.
That would make sense. It would blend in more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see that camouflage more.
Yeah.
Although green would be too, but
Depends where the war
If
was.
it was like trench stuff, I'm sure that would blend in a bit more and be harder to find if it landed.
that's true.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, now you know all the things, all the weird things,
Yeah.
for sure. And Pete Wilson's here with some real news,
Yeah.
since we have weird news. Pete has real news.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Liv, thank you for hanging with us. How's your
course.
wedding planning going?
It's going.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we got like 65 days.
Can you believe it? So are you looking forward to it? Are you nervous? Like what are your thoughts at this moment? 2 months out from your wedding.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm also nervous. I feel like I have nothing done, but then I go over everything with like Turner and he's like, so what needs to be done? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like everything needs to be done.
But you've got everything done.
Yeah. It's mostly just like DIY kind of stuff we need to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Like we're making our own backdrop and it's like half done, but we got to wait for it to be nice to finish it because it's too big to fit in our house.
Gotcha. So you got to do that outside.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to tell you, 2 months from now, it might not be nice outside. You never
Yeah,
know.
Just waiting for another 60-degree day because we got half of it done.
Okay.
So we're just waiting
You'll
to
get
do
it
the
done,
other
no problem.
another nice-ish day without
Yeah.
the wind blowing too much. Because it's like big 8x4 boards, and we're doing their photos of us, but in black and white. We're putting them all over the board.
Okay.
And so like that's the background.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, we got one board done.
Cool. You'll get it done, no problem.
Yeah.
I have faith in you.
And then it's just like buying stuff. But then I like don't have money, so
Yeah, it does pose a problem, doesn't it?
yeah, we got bills to pay at the same time. So
You're like, darn it, I have to be responsible. I want to do frivolous things, but I can't. I feel you. How are your Crocs coming along? She's
Good.
bedazzling her own Crocs for the wedding.
I need to do it more. I just go home and I take a nap most of the time, and I should be working on them.
Too bad you can't nap and bedazzle at the same time.
Yeah, my cat also like thinks that they're for him, so yeah.
I feel you. That's cats for you.
Yeah, it's shiny, so
Yes, it's very sparkly and fun because everything's fun for kitties.
yeah.
Yes, and corgis, by the way, but that's a whole other sort of situation. All right, well, I'll tell you what, Pete Wilson is here. He has a lot of news to get through, and so we're going to play a message or two, and we will be back and talk with Pete Wilson and some news. Thanks for hanging with us this morning.
Thank you.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
All right, and we are back with Pete Wilson, who has his red shirt on, and we all know what that means, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay, well, I tell you what, you cued me, so I'm going to tell you why I got the red shirt on.
That's right.
Yes, the Jackson Ironmen are playing basketball tonight, and it's just not another Tuesday night midweek non-conference game. Yawn. It's not.
No.
Jackson Ironmen 9-1, the best record they've had in years to start the season. Coming to town, the Wheelersburg Pirates, undefeated so far.
This is huge.
With some of those same kids that took them to the finals of the state championship in football.
Yes.
So
A little bit of talent there, huh?
a little bit of talent,
Yeah.
right. So not sure how many games they've won. They kind of postponed a couple of their early games because they played football into the first week of December.
True that,
But
yeah.
they're obviously very good. Last year, those two teams went to double overtime down in Wheelersburg. Wheelersburg won that game. So Jackson, I'm sure, feels that they owe them. Also, Jackson doesn't lose very many football games, and they lost to Wheelersburg. And most of the starters on the Jackson basketball team are football players. So
It's like a rematch.
it should be very interesting. There's been some great crowds for the boys' games down at Jackson, whether they're midweek or on the weekend, and so I expect the same this evening. So
I expect
that is,
so, too.
So therefore, that is why we have the red shirt. We'll be broadcasting, of course, on WKOV 96.7 FM.
Dan, and Pete?
I don't think Mr. Dobbins will be there.
Okay,
I think
Dan and Pete.
he's off right now. Dan and Pete will be there, and so we will see what happens. There'll be a freshman, JV, and varsity game. So tip-off is dependent on how those first two games go, but it's probably going to be by 7:30 at the latest.
Cool.
All right, so now we go to non-sports, and there's lots of that as well. Okay, last night, the Vinton County Local Board of Education held its first meeting of the year. As you know, we're in a period of transition because there were school board elections last November. Here are, Red Thompson Jr. was there to cover a very long meeting. Well, of course, he'll be doing a lot of writing here in for future editions of the paper, but we do have this picture just to kind of tease some of what's coming. These are the three women who were elected with their hand up. They're taking the oath of office. The treasurer, Eric, is in. They were elected in last November's election, and kind of familiar faces in Vinton County. The new member totally is the first woman on the left, Amy Isaac. She was elected in the November election. This will be the first time that she served. In the middle is Cindy Strasbaugh. She has been on the board and she was reelected, so she's back. And the lady on the right is new, but she's not new. That's Charlotte McManus. She served for quite a few years on the school board before, got off the school board and has decided to come back and was elected by the electorate in the November election. And so the school board had its first meeting of the year last night. They're normally going to meet on the third Tuesday, but this was on the second Monday this time. It will be in the district office. This picture is Cindy Strasbaugh on the left. We saw her in the other photo. And on the right is Mary Ann Hale. This is while they were working and discussing during the meeting. We took their picture because Cindy was elected the president. She will run the meetings again this year. And Mary Ann Hale was reelected as the vice president. The other two members of the board, and the other member of the board that we haven't talked about is Roger Houck. He was elected 2 years ago. Both Roger Houck and Mary Ann Hale are in the middle of four-year terms. They always stagger them. All 5 school board members don't run the same time. They run in odd-numbered years, 2 and 3. All right, also last night, we'll show you a picture tomorrow maybe, but the Wellston City Board of Education had its first meeting of the year, and the election of their officers was held because they always do that, the first meeting of the year. Brian Kilgore, who is a returning member, was named as was elected by his peers as the board president. He's been in that role before. Okay. And the vice president reelected that position is Roger Rader. Now, in the last election, Roger Rader, John Jackson, and Sharon Brenner were all elected.
Okay.
Roger Rader and John Jackson are returnees. They were on the board last year. They have new 4-year terms. Sharon Brenner, remember there was like 6 people running for Wellston City Board of Education, a lot of interest. Sharon Brenner, who is the wife of Anthony Brenner, the mayor, so familiar name, familiar face, well known in Wellston. She is the new member of the Wellston City Board of Education. Five members on the Wellston School Board as well, and so they've started their year. One of the decisions they made that is worthy of note is in the past they have met on the second Monday of each month at 7 o'clock. There's always sometimes there can be changes or there can be special meetings at different times, but they have decided to start their meetings at 6 o'clock this year. Still be the second Monday, but starting at 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock. And normally they meet at the administration building, which is at 1 East Broadway Street. It's not a very big meeting place. They occasionally may meet at the high school, but normally it's at the administration office. Okay, speaking of Wellston, Wellston City Council, they had elections last November as well. And so they had their first meeting of the year last Thursday, and they swore in the council members, and we'll identify them right now for you. Most of them were on the council last year and were reelected. The man administering the oath of office, not facing the camera to the far left, is the council president, Rick Hudson. Then from the left, you have Fred Doobie, who is the 3rd Ward councilman, Karen Bach, former Wellston superintendent of schools. She's now the 2nd Ward councilman. Then you have Angela Spangler, who is 1st Ward councilman. Then you have a familiar face, just like Charlotte McManus in Vinton County, new but not new. That is Keith Woolham. He is an at-large councilman, and Keith, for many, many years, was the 1st Ward councilman. He was defeated in an election 2 years ago, and he has returned this year as an at-large councilman. And, of course, for your civic lesson, at-large councilman means that you represent the entire city.
Yes.
Everybody in the city votes on you, and you represent the entire city. The ward councilmen work for the whole city, too, but the ward councilmen are elected by only the residents of that ward. Right. There are 4 wards in the city of Wellston divided up geographically, and Keith now is at-large. Then to Keith's left, our right, as we're looking at the picture, is Tammy Phillips. She is an at-large councilman. And Roby Browning on the far right is also an at-large councilman. Now, Brittany Arthur, who is the city treasurer, she will also have to be kind of reappointed to her term. She's serving now, but there was nobody ran for treasurer, and she was appointed to fill out the term of the last treasurer who resigned midterm there. So Wellston City Council also it has another vacancy to fill. Fourth Ward councilman. There was no Fourth Ward councilman there in that lineup there, and the reason is nobody ran for Fourth Ward councilman.
Oh.
Walter Bub Norris, better known as Bub, had been the Fourth Ward councilman. He did not run for re-election, and you know what? Nobody else did either. So council and the mayor are looking for applicants for that position. That seat is empty right now.
Okay.
But they have posted it on their website and let us know as well that if you are interested in being the Fourth Ward councilman, two things. You have to be of age, at least 18 years old.
Okay.
And you have to live in the Fourth Ward. The Fourth Ward...
That makes sense.
Townies know that the Fourth Ward is on the south side of the city. But if you are interested, you need to submit a letter of interest to the council clerk by Tuesday, February the 3rd. Resumes are appreciated but not necessary. Interested parties for this position should be prepared to appear at the Thursday, February 5 council meeting. Not the next council meeting, but the one after that, the first in February.
Okay.
And I suppose at that meeting, council will probably fill that vacancy, pick them among the applicants.
Sure.
Or maybe the applicant. We'll have to see. All right, speaking of council, we'll go just a little bit north, cross the county line to Vinton County. The Hampden Village Council has set a special meeting for this Thursday. It's at 5 p.m., and they have 2 vacancies to fill. In the general election last November, there were 4 seats open, for 2-year terms. They had 2 candidates. That leaves 2 vacancies.
Uh-oh.
So they started advertising the position, electronically and through the telegram as well. And there are candidates that have come forth there. The names are Rhonda Bivens, Phyllis Henry, Jennifer McDaniel, Terry Napper, William Norris, Pam Rogers, and Robert Smitley Jr. So they had a really good turnout.
Yeah, they did.
When they advertised it and said, who wants to be a councilman, even though no one ran for it. These people did not run for it last year. So they're going to pick 2 councilmen from that group. And also, according to the information we have, you can still submit a resume and apply for that position up until the meeting on Thursday. So there are going to be at least 7, and there could be more to fill those 2 vacancies in Hampden. And I'll be telling you a little bit more at another one of our reports. But remember, in the village of MacArthur, they had 4 seats open as well, and nobody ran. And Red Thompson Jr. has looked into that situation, and it appears that council plans to appoint prospective appointees at its next meeting, which will be held next week.
Okay.
Not this Wednesday, but a week from Wednesday. So we'll be telling you about that as well. Another body that meets tonight for its organizational meeting is the Oak Hill Union Local Board of Education. They will be meeting for their organizational and regular monthly meeting at I believe it's at 5:30 that they meet, and they will be picking a president and a vice president. And there'll be a new president for sure, because Paula Stewart had been the president, and she was not reelected in the last November election.
Yep.
They had a real close election down there, if you remember.
Yes, they did.
And Paula Stewart, I think 13 votes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had to lose 4 people running for 3 seats. The person who got elected, who was not an incumbent, was Scott Gillen. He led the ticket.
Yep.
He will be sworn in along with Joe Elsess and Mike French, who are incumbents. They were reelected.
Gotcha.
And so Scott Howard and Tyler Evans are the other 2 school board members that are in the middle of term. So Oak Hill will do their reorganizational business tonight at 5:30, and Jeremiah Shaver will be there to cover that. All right, Jackson County Forward is doing some really good things. And one of the things, if you haven't noticed, you need to notice, There are decorated electric boxes all over Jackson County now.
They're so cool.
They had a first round, and now they have a second round, and we'll show you a couple of those,
Yeah.
Adrian, if you can cue those up. There you go.
It just makes like
That
just makes such a difference.
Yeah, that is one that is promoting Hammertown Lake, and of course the kiosk, the boats that they have, the
Yeah.
kayaks that you can rent there, and that is down there on the corner of Main Street and Bridge, I do believe, is where that one is.
I think that one's at
No, I'm sorry.
like a Manpower, like at
No, by
Walgreens.
By
Yeah,
Walgreens. I'm
yeah.
sorry. It's by. There's another one down there. We'll maybe see where that is. But this is one of the new ones promoting Hammertown Lake. And you're right, it is there at the Walgreens corner, Main and South. And here is one that is in Wellston.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is kind of just honoring their historic downtown district. That is actually at the corner of 2nd and Ohio Avenue in Wellston.
I bet that one's an Oak Hill, huh?
You are so smart. That is, of course, a Welsh influence all over Jackson County, but certainly in Oak Hill. They have the Welsh American Heritage Museum there.
That is so cool.
And that Welsh dragon that is also prominent on the Welsh Scenic Byway is at the corner of Cross Street and Front Street in the village of Oak Hill. And Front Street is also State Route 93, so I know a lot of people are seeing that. And Jackson County Forward is doing a lot more also in downtown Jackson. We'll tell you more about that on another stop when we have a little bit more time. So we'll show one more, Adrian. Put up the Wellston Band donation picture. You had it up there just a minute ago. There you go. I've been wanting to say this for several of these newscasts because this was so much. I know we've got a lot of generous people, a lot of big donations that help our school groups and so forth. Well, how about this? The Wellston VFW, that's the Veterans of Foreign Wars, donated, I'm not stuttering, $10,000 to the Wellston Band program. And this is a picture donating.
My
This
goodness.
is a picture representing that donation. Anthony Brenner, who does happen to be the mayor of Wellston, is also an officer with the VFW, and he is presenting that to the band members there. And it supported two things. $8,000 was for the marching band's uniform band drive. I think Jackson Band is doing the same thing, and I don't have those figures in my head, but it's very expensive. Band uniforms are very expensive.
Yeah, and their uniforms are like 25 years old or something.
Right.
Like, it's time.
They don't last forever.
We're not being frivolous here. It's time.
And the other $2,000, because I said it was a $10,000 donation, was to cover travel expenses when the Wellston Band went to the state finals there about a month ago.
Pretty cool
and so
stuff.
that helped that. So you think the schools are rolling in money and they have money for all these extracurricular activities. A lot of that is supported by support groups and by donations from the community. So the money, the tax money and whatever that comes into the schools is spent on the academic and the operational stuff.
Yep.
That is true. Okay, I'm done.
Well, Pete, you have a busy, big night ahead of you as you will be at Jackson High School tonight, and you and Dan broadcasting the Wheelersburg-Jackson game. That shall be, to say that's a big deal is an understatement.
It'll be streamed as well on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yep, if everything goes right, it will be. So
Very
you can see
good.
it or hear it.
Okay, that's awesome. Love that.
Right.
Well, do a good job rooting on the Ironman this evening
Okay,
for
well,
us.
they will need all the help they can get, but I tell you what, someone's got to win and someone's got to lose.
That's
That's
exactly
how
right.
she works.
Some very, very, very talented kids going to be out on the floor tonight.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It would be very entertaining whether you're a big basketball fan or not.
Exactly. All right. Well, have a great day, everyone. We thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be right back here tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.